Hello, my name is Kevin Weststone, and this is the Animatic for Black Comet Fantasies Hyperline Episode 1 Awaken. We start off in modern day New York City as a businesswoman and a young woman face off in the middle of the streets. The businesswoman states confidently and condescendingly reality is flawed, corrupt, prosper, and everyone else suffers. I was born and raised here. I truly love what it can be. I will lead this city out of corruption into perfection. And you, young girl, are in my way. She snaps her fingers. Wide shot. A moment of silence. As seemingly nothing happened. Then suddenly, ninjas appear surrounding the both of them. The young woman playing the hero. You really are clueless. And she grabs her spear. Mid-shot. Perfection is a myth. Then out of the frame, director pops in, yelling, "Cut! Good work, everyone. We're moving on," revealing that this is just a moving set. Bring in the stud team. We're doing the square battle. He turns. Bring me the new girl. And suddenly, she's right next to her as the camera slides over to see her. I'm right here. Director, I need perfection out there. You got big shoes to fill when you're filling in for your mentor. Ealin Coffney says, "Hear you loud and clear, sir." Splash screen. Ealin Stonewell. First time stunt double. Cut to. Dressed up, ready to skate, wearing a ball cap. Grabs her spear on the back of him and starts beginning her routine. Confidently and elegantly does her spinning spear routine and lunges towards the camera. Wide shot as she attacks the businesswoman. A giant spear of light in the background. Everyone stops as this is not part of the plan, and a wall of white light consumes them all. A white screen, then splash, title card, Black Comet Fantasies Hyperline, then disappears. Suddenly, a voice from nowhere says, "Ealin, get up! Get up!" Cut to Ealin. Looking new, scars on her head, new outfit, bald, no eyebrows, wakes up. Underwater, in a tank in the middle, in the tank. Wide shot, in a lab, unknown to anyone else. Ealin panics, her eyes, hands start to glow. She looks at him, confused. As she panics, it gets out of control, then bang! It explodes. She's left on the floor, and her arms are off her body. She looks, screams, yells, and her arms suddenly fly back onto her body. She looks at her hand and hears noise. Suddenly, a purple monster has walked into the room. She backs up to the bookcase, cornered, as the purple monster stabs into the bookcase as she nearly dodges it and jumps over the beast. Lands perfectly as a trained stunt double should. Looks back, it runs out the hall. Slams into the wall, but continues running down the hall. And stops suddenly as she sees purple, giant insects flying around. She panics, turns around, and goes to the door she just passed, and she can't open it. But she sees the monster coming out of the room she just came from, so she slams into the door. Opening it, she quickly closes the door behind her and puts her back against it, slides down, and starts to cry. Her eyes starts to glow, and suddenly she hears, "Hey, hey, Muffin," as a ghostly image of her dad appears in front of her. He bends down to get to her level. "Glad to see you. Don't freak out," he says. "Ealin, where are we? What are those purple monsters? Why are you glow?" Aang, as she realized that her dad's a ghost. Yeah, I don't know how, but I'm gone. And I don't know how I'm here now. But I do know you can't stay here. Look around, look for something here, and get you by those monsters. Muffin, you're strong, and I will always be with you. Now you sunburn strong, and get out of here. As he suddenly disappears. Filled with a new sense of purpose, she confidently gets back and cut to moments later. She opens the door and quickly throws a broom after the monster, runs out with a mop in her hands, looks towards a giant group of bugs, jumps in the air, and cuts it with a piece of glass she tied to the end of the mop she carries. Lands elegantly, 3-point pose, stands up, looks, sees an exit staircase to her side and runs to it, being chased by the rest of the monsters. It runs up. Seeing you can't go downstairs, she quickly runs upstairs. Quickly jumps on the wall and cut a bug on the way up, but it's still followed by the big purple monster, and athletically jumps over the railing to get up the stairs faster than it. As she sees the top, she slams open the door and lands on a desert landscape. No time to take it in. She stands up and sees the monster falling out. She takes a battle pose. Her eyes start to glow in there. Dad, hearing her in her head, nowhere to hide. You have to take it out. As the monster starts attacking her, and she acrobatically flips over it, attacks. Dad gives last minute advice. Focus strength into your weapon. You just need one big hit. As she does that, her weapon starts to glow. The monster saunters up and tries to get one last hit in. Immediately, faster in it, cuts it with a blue glow of light right in half as the monster disappears into smoke. As the battle lost in this desert wasteland, she takes a moment in, but she hears something, looks up, and sees spaceships flying off to a far-off city. She takes one last deep breath and starts walking towards the city. And that's it of episode 1, Awaken, to be continued. Thank you for watching.